Hey guys, this is Vetri. In this video, we're going to see about how to start with Python. And in this video, we are going to see about what is Python and how important it is to learn about Python language and what are the basic operations we can do in Python and how to start with Python. Okay, so let me explain what is Python first. So Python is a interpreted object-oriented high-level language. Actually, it supports both procedure-oriented as well as object-oriented programs. Okay, and that's a basic definition about Python. Python is a interpreted object-oriented high-level language. Okay, and let me explain how to get the Python software. Okay, so before going to start programming, we need a platform, right? So for that, first we have to download a Python interpreter. So let me explain how to do it. Just go to Google, then type Python, then click enter. So you'll get the website, which is an official website. Welcome to Python. You can click here, and so here we can see all the versions of Python. Okay, so Python 3.91, it's the latest version, but we cannot use in Windows 7. So I'm going to download a earlier version. Okay, I'm going to download 3.7. Actually 3.7, which is compatible for all the basic users. By clicking here, download, here the version is 3.7.9, so it will support Windows also. Okay, so already I have downloaded it. So by applying the same procedure, we are seeing the same thing from when we started using the computer. So it's a simple clicking option to install the software. Okay, to install this interpreter. So here, go to start. You can get a Python. So you'll see like this Python 3.7. Then into that we can see the IDLE. Okay, so IDLE, which is nothing but integrated development environment, right? So in that we can see here it's a window. It's going to be the working window, and we are having many IDLE platforms like we can see in coming videos. Okay, so for beginning level we can go with basic Python IDLE version. So here we have two different types of modes. First one is prompt mode, we used to call in Windows, or else we can call this one as shell mode. And apart from this, we have one more mode which is script mode. We will see about script mode in coming videos. Okay, so once again I repeat, go to Python website, download the latest version or optimal version which will be suitable for your PC, and then go to start and click IDE. Then you will get this window. Okay, see, first let me explain what is I'm going to teach you today. Today I'm going to teach you the basic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication. So it will act as a calculator. It will act like a calculator to perform all this task. So let me explain. See, 4 plus 6. So what will be the answer? 10. Yes, I got 10 now. Then let's try subtraction. 7 minus 2. See, it's working. Then let me try multiplication. 2 multiplication 6. Yes, I got it. Then let me go for division. 10 divided by 2. 5.0. Why I'm getting 5.0? For addition 4 plus 6 I got 10. For subtraction 7 minus 2 I got only 5. And for multiplication I got 12 when I am trying to multiply 6. And when I'm coming to divide 10 by 2, I'm getting output as 5.0. Why the 0 is coming? Usually division operation is always comes under floating numbers, right? So when I'm trying to divide 7 divided by 2, what will be the answer? We know that 3.5. So however, usually a division operation will be in floating point data type, right? No, I don't want the fraction area. I need only the full number, integer value of division operation. So we have option for that too. For example, I want to divide 7 by 2. We know that what will be the answer? 3.5. But I don't need 0.5. Then you can use double slash. So you'll get only an integer value, right? Next. Then I need only, for example, we know that module operation, right? How to perform module? 10 divided by 3, what will be the answer? 3.333. So let's try with integer. Let 10 divided by 10 double slash 3, I'll get 3. So what will be the remainder? So module operation, which is nothing but finding out the remainder value of the division. So the operation is simple. 10 module 3. So you'll get the remainder value as 1. So it's all working perfectly, right? So that's all about the basic arithmetic operations. Already we have deal with these things. So what are the basic operations we have? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. In division we have two types of operations, two modes of operation, and for finding the remainder, it's a module operation, right? And what about the next one? Power. So how to find the square values? For example, I want to find out 2 power 2. So we know that it will be considered as multiplication. So for multiplying square value, it will be simple, right? I want to get 4 square 4. So it will be considered as a multiplication. So I want 2 cube 2 power 3. So see, I got only 6, which means it's somewhere wrong. The answer is not optimal. So the solution is you have to use 2 double star 3, right? We got the answer. So 2 cube will be, so if you don't believe, you can check. It will be 8, right? So here I got the answer 2 double star 3. It will be a square cube of 2, right? So for square operation, I mean power operation, so you have to use double star. So you can use any number, any root operation, like I want 2 power 20. So you'll get the answer 1048576. So that's how we are going to deal all these stuffs. Okay, almost we have completed all the basic arithmetic operations, right? In next session we will learn about how to work with strings, right? So once again I will explain what is Python. Python is a interpreted object-oriented high-level language, and it supports both procedure-oriented as well as object-oriented programmings. And it's a high-demand language for a beginner, those who didn't learn any other programming language. When we comparing with other programming, like high-level programming language like C, C++, Python, Java, JavaScript, when we comparing with all these high level language, Python looks very simple and easy to adapt and easy to learn about Python. So these are the basic importance. In coming videos you will see about how important Python in many areas like machine learning, artificial intelligence, and data mining, in all those areas, right? And that's it. We can wind up here and try all these operations in shell mode and give a feedback. And if you have any queries, you can comment in comment section also. And thank you.